I foresee great things on your horizon. Good luck to you.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Alright, let's see what we're working with. Holy shit. Where did I get this stuff? Oh, that's right, I went to the vendors and checked out what they got. Okay. Also did some mining. Alright. Yeah, I remember what I was doing. I don't think I did that on camera, though. Oof, got one of those. Oh, that's maxed out now. 500 strength. Damn. Okay, that's vitality.
You find anything good out there?
Actually, I want to upgrade my spear next.
Got her all tuned up for you.
So if I can get...
Find anything good out there? That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Enough mind.
I've seen you. Find anything good out there?
Also, yes, I've got my camera on my cat. This is Lucy. She's the oldest of our cats. Also the grumpiest. She also likes hanging out with me a lot recently.
Not too shabby. Got her all tuned up for you.
She's like 8 or 9 years old now.
That ain't half bad. You find anything good out there? Not too shabby. Got her all tuned up for you.
Yeah, she's got ear problems. We don't have the money to attend to that right now. Gonna say hi? Say hi to the camera, Lucy. Sorry about my shaky hand. Also, I can't really zoom out the camera at all because it's the PlayStation camera. Oof. That's my camera arm silly. And of course the camera itself doesn't really want to cooperate because of the damn wire. She's purring like crazy.
That ain't half bad. You find anything good out there? Not too shabby. Got her all tuned up for you. That ain't half bad.
No. No lap. Just stay there. She really wants me to rub her ears, but she gets really agitated from it too, so just gonna rub the back of her neck, which kinda gets her ears. Not really. Yeah, as you can see, he likes it, but at the same time. Oh, come on. Okay.
You find anything good out there? I've seen worse. Got her all
She's
tuned
always
up for
wondering
you.
what all the other cats are doing. Wish I could zoom this camera out. For pet ears as little as possible, because we don't know what's, well, I mean, we think it's an allergy based on what the vet said last time, but we don't actually know how bad it is. Like inflammation of her ears. I think it was a while ago before I heard about, or when I heard about it, sorry. Man, that's really expensive, also really good. Considering that these are 3,400 for 30, and these are giving a lot more than 30. It's giving 39 for like 1,000 less. So that's really good.
So long.
Alright, I needed it. Well, I do want some more mind on there because I want to fill up the XP as much as possible so I can a meteorite shard. That would be great. Also, yes, I've tried level 70 missions and they do not go very well. Specifically this, well, that one's level 80. I've tried this one as well, it didn't go very well either because there's just too many enemies. Like, I can survive, but my team can't. She was sick a little bit ago with something that went around with the cats and she got affected the worst, but she seems to be recovering pretty well. She's not as skinny as she was when she was sick, so. Yeah, level 63 is pushing it. Yeah, level 45 is way too easy. I could try this, seeing as how I'm level 50, I think. Yeah, let's do this, why not? I want to start with a bit of a challenge before we continue grinding. Yeah, I actually have a decent profile pic. Like, I'm not quite level 50, but I'm close enough. I wish you could get like higher than a SAS or 100% resistance, and then it would like heal you instead. Because healing in this game isn't generous at all. And by that I mean like compared to the past Final Fantasy games. Like this one limits your max health whenever you get hit, depending on how severe you got hit. I think it just depends on X. Damn, okay, it's hard. And I did not get stuck with somebody with Omni Guard. Great. No tank, no healer. Oh, we did get Jenica, okay. Ow, I didn't realize I got hit. Oh shit, that doesn't look good. Holy shit. Time to melt you. Shit. How am I in stasis? And I can't warp strike. Shit. Well, that seemed to be cheap. Bit cheap. Damn. Okay, so you can't strike him at all, otherwise you get downed. Great. Again, I can't get my MP back, so how's this fair? Oh, okay. Somehow we do have Jenica. Ugh. Okay, so the blades don't count as counterable. Fantastic. Again, no MP. I have 0 MP. How the fuck am I supposed to fight? It's like he's draining my MP. Oh, they're dead. Okay, cool. Cool. Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, this fight is absolute bullshit. Bastard drains your fucking MP on hit. You're constantly in stasis. I mean, seriously! He does anything and it fucking damages you. I mean, come on, man. How did that not fucking count? I countered him and everything. Oh my god. Okay, that was weird. Oh my god! How is this fair? Give me my MP back at least! Oh my god. Get him up, you fucking lazy bum! Oh my god, he just straight up killed me. No danger, just death. Now the AI does nothing. All he does is spam, and it fucking works for him. Because all his moves are overpowered as shit. You can't block him, and you certainly can't fucking dodge him. I meant you can't fucking counter them, or block them. He's like got one blockable, or counterable one. Well, that's fucking bullshit. Oh, level 50. My ass is level 50. That's level 99, you fucking bitch. Got 1,000 strength and only hit for 1,000 damage. I have way above average MP, and it all gets fucking used up from one warp strike somehow. Well, somehow I have like 20 MP. Oh, 138. Interesting. Guess I'm using Omni Guard again. Oh, that's Aerial Ace. There's Omni Guard. I was like, why did that not increase my vitality at all? Because it's not Omni Guard. Okay.
Find anything good out there?
Fuck it. I'm deconstructing it now.
They're all tuned up for you. That ain't half bad. Find anything good out there? Not too shabby. They're all tuned
Now
up.
I know I said not to mix both, but fuck it, I'm doing that.
I've seen worse. See you around.
I can barely keep up with you.
Like how I countered one of his moves and it just didn't register that I countered it, so not only did I not get my MP back, but it also didn't initiate Chain Warp. I'm pretty sure I was using this pure when I countered it, so it should have counted because that's a ranged attack. Counter. Of course, I don't do escorts whenever the enemy has a one-shot move, because those are just bullshit. The fucking toads are easier than that bullshit, because at least you can warp strike. Or not warp strike, fucking, point warp. Jeez. No.
Very well. Take care out there.
Like, I know I pressed it twice, but at the same time, I was annoyed at my, or not annoyed at my brain, just upset. So I said that I was annoyed. She's still purring. But seriously though, that fight's bullshit. Like, I had a healer and a tank, and it still wasn't enough, because they didn't do shit. The healer was constantly busy, the tank barely used Omni Guard, and the fucking damage dealer, whom I keep getting paired with, keeps fucking dying over and over, distracting the fucking healer and tank from doing anything. Of course Nellie's here to ruin the fucking gathering. Like, when you see 718 strength in any other game, it's fucking impressive. In this game, however, it's meh, at best. You need 7,018 for it to be impressive in this game. Like, if they didn't remove the point warps, I would have been able to do that, because I would have been able to dodge the swords, but I was constantly at no MP, and it's just bullshit. Ow. And I know the reason I wasn't able to take a hit was because of my vitality being so low. But that's because I was focusing on damage. Gutsco's fucking useless. The fuck did I get hit by? Is privilege? I'm just kidding. Ow. Yeah, don't do the follow-up that does the most damage, because that would actually break the fucking horn.
For hearth and home.
Give me your horn. There we go. Didn't drop it. Seriously though, why do I keep getting paired with Gutsco? He can't do shit for himself. He constantly distracts the healer from doing fucking anything. Like, I'd be fine with Nelly killing the boss soon, or sooner, if the antelopes didn't go away afterwards. But they do. Like, it ends the mission when you take out the main Kushata. The main two, I should say. This is only two. Can you not deal damage by the smallest of movements, please? I have 400 vitality, yet I'm still squishy as hell. Well, that's because you need 6,600. Whatever. I'm starting to get pissed with this game. Because I don't have anyone to play it with. And the people that I do have to play it with don't want to fucking play it. For some reason. And there's like one person that can play it, wants to play it, but can't play it because of their PlayStation. Yeah, sure, that's the one I wanted you to warp to. Or at least you warped. Sorry, I just had a really annoying run-in with fucking Bahamut, who apparently has a second phase now. And it's not a level 50 quest. Let me hit you. Seriously, I don't like how these things are sticking together. It means I can't get what I need. And this one's already almost dead because of fucking Nelly. And of course, everything has to target me, keeping me from my objective. Oh, his horns did break. He just didn't drop it. Fantastic. Let's fucking end this mission. I broke both their horns, and neither of them dropped it. Oh, great. Like, I get that it's massive and it stomps on you, but you can't do anything to avoid it before it's too late. Unless you're, like, already prepared that it's gonna happen. And I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, not even the AI can do it, because the AI is meant to not be able to do it. Because the AI is not meant to carry you. It's meant to assist you. It's not meant to carry you unless it's like Kenny the Crow or somebody else who's actually like 10 levels higher than you. Am I gonna have to grind this on level fucking great? The AI is glitched. I have to find a way to break the horns of this thing and get the antelopes in one turn, because, like, I mean, look at Nellie's damage. She out-damaged the fucking mage, and she out-damaged me, which I wasn't even actually trying to damage, to be honest. I was trying to break the horns the whole time, which when they did, the enemies were already almost fucking dead.
Welcome back.
Because of Nellie.
Dinner is served.
Gil, yeah, that's what I want.
I'd be more than happy to cook for you again sometime. It's quite therapeutic.
Well, at least I got some hooves. That's it. I'm so sorry that you guys have to hear me complain like this. I mean, you don't have to, which is why I've got 0 viewers right now, but I just had a pretty shit week so far, and we're only 2 days in. Started with a power outage, which turned into an internet outage, until they were able to get them both back the next day. And now I have to put up with Square Enix's game design, which is absolute garbage. Not absolute garbage, but it's pretty bad. I mean, I was just praising this game the other day, and then I run into something that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is terrible. That's the Bahamut fight, because unless you have stats higher than a level 50 would, then you can't fucking get him. Alright, I'll put Vitality on the shield. Sorry, was that a blue? Yeah, no, I didn't think so, because it just glitched colors. Let me put the Vitality on this shield. Because I need to get the shield done before moving into the spear.
Not too shabby. So long.
You're the talk of the town.
I foresee great things on your horizon.
Not to mention I've got a headache, so I mean, that's not helping. But hey, at least I got my stuff back online. So yeah, the next two categories of urgent missions are just awful. Or too high level. Like, seriously. Like, I get challenge, but not when what doesn't challenge you doesn't give you enough EXP to get to the level where you can face the challenge without getting fucking annihilated. It's like I've been grinding on this game for the past week, and like I've barely made any fucking progress.
Good luck to you.
And this is not an MMO. This is just online. I mean, I've made progress, sure, on this, but that's it. Final Fantasy XI knew better than to make content like that. They're like, oh, it says you're of level, but you're actually not. It's just like, wow, thanks. Like, Final Fantasy XI didn't do that shit. It said, alright, this is level 70, and then this is level 99, this is 120, this is 140, and this is 200. Like, it doesn't sit there and cut corners. It's like, oh yeah, level 50 is actually level 60. Or actually level 99. It's like, where am I gonna find the gear? Or, sorry, equipment. Or materials. To make gear that actually fucking holds up to bosses like Bahamut and shit. But this gear doesn't. Because there's no armor in the game. It's all offense. And if you stick everything into defense, you're not going to be doing shit for damage. You're going to be doing chip damage. That's how it is in every game if you don't go for offense. And you're alone. Again, Final Fantasy XI was able to fix that shit. Like, if you're alone, you have access to Trust Magic. Because they know the game's not fun solo when you're in a lower level than 99. Because you're constantly getting your ass handed to you by the stuff that actually gives decent EXP. But it's not really as bad as this game's Bahamut fight, where like you're getting your ass handed to you and it's supposed to be your level. It's just a little too strong. Because the motherfucker spams. Okay, if I wouldn't mind him spamming if you could point warp to anywhere above the ground level. But if they take that away on the second phase, which makes the fight worse. Like, Square Enix has made some questionable decisions, even compared to Squaresoft back in the day. And Squaresoft had mythics and shit back in Final Fantasy XI. Like, you get your relic weapons, your mythic weapons. Okay, I think maybe mythic might have been Square Enix, but I think relic weapons was, like, at the end of Squaresoft, and it was like, alright, well, we're gonna leave with something... We're gonna leave you guys with this expansion. Which was the, Rise of the Zillard. And then everything from then on was Square Enix. Unless Rise of the Zillard was also Square Enix. Which is less bad things on Square Enix's record, or Squaresoft's record, more bad things on Square Enix's. Because Square Enix loves going out of its way to make the players suffer just to get stronger equipment so that they don't have to suffer anymore. Alright, I'm gonna do Quadrupedal Craig a few more 100,000 times so I can actually take a hit from Bahamut without getting downed. Although he doesn't hit as hard as these things do. But this is a level 66 mission, so... I mean... it makes sense that they hit harder. But at least they don't sit there and fucking take away your warp point, or point warps. At least I didn't say warp strike this time. Like, Square Enix's games are fucking harder than Souls games, because they make it that way. And not to be stronger than Souls games, but just to be more intense than any other RPG. And then, like, it ends up being bullshit if you're underprepared. Which apparently 700 strength and 400 vitality is underprepared. Although before I switched, it was just like 130 vitality, but 1,000 and something strength. Which should have hit harder than 1,000 to hit. But it's whatever. I need more vitality, I need more strength, and like everything else can go... I don't know. I need to make a shield that's elemental, so where, like, I don't have to have my vitality shield also be elemental. Because clearly it's not working out too well. I have half the vitality I do strength, and my vitality's the one that's being boosted right now. Oh, now you initiate Omni Guard. To be fair, I was using the hammer, but still. It's just annoying in the smallest of ways. Of course, now it's got... That Bahamut stuff's got me riled up now, so... I do apologize. Ow. Okay, that's not out of bounds. Good. Nelly, can we please focus on their horns and not their hooves? Yeah, that should keep Nelly busy. Stop rotating away. Of course. It doesn't let me counter it. Seriously, why aren't these guys separating? Stop meleeing nothing! Throw the damn throwing stars. Fight me! And stop meleeing! Will one of you fight me? Seriously. Fine, I'm just killing you. I'm just killing. I'm not gonna worry about the horns. I'm just gonna fucking kill you. Which, of course, you doing jack shit hits me. Because you're not even aiming for me. Can you get me off the ground? Thank you! I hate how incompetent they make the AI in these games. Yes, Xenoverse, I'm looking at you specifically. Sorry. Again, riled up because of Bahamut. Oh my god. I didn't even get to warp, or point warp away. Again, apologize for my riled state. Because I know it's annoying. It's annoying me while I'm saying this shit. Oh, there it goes. Finally, it turns into the thing it says it's supposed to turn into. Ow, of course that one tapped me. Take your good old time, why don't you? We only just got almost ran over. Honestly, if I want strength, I'll just get the Behemoth Hex Horn. I won't bother with this shit. I'll just get the hooves from this mission. God damn it, Guts go.
For hearth and home.
Square Enix is also having way too much fun with RNG and drop rates. Like, drop rates I get, but don't have RNG for shit that needs broken off, because that it's already bad enough to try and break it off without killing them first. That's what my damage looks like when I'm trying to kill them without my 1,000 strength. Which I'm sure I could just switch over to strength because it acts like I have no vitality anyway.
Glad you made.
Like, if 300 vitality can tank these things, why can't 400 vitality tank? But it's whatever. It's whatever.
Rations can satisfy one's hunger, but only a proper meal can.
I can't wait to play this with someone. So infuriating being alone because all your brain can do is pick apart the problems instead of just ignoring them. All I'm doing on my computer is just fidgeting. Basically, I'm not really doing anything on my computer. Oh goody, donations. I bet I'm not gonna get anything good. For a task. Like, at least give me rare just the two most common items I've ever received in my entire career. You know. Nothing special here.
You're the talk of the town, kid.
Oof.
Thanks to those folks.
I can barely keep up with you.
Alright, let's turn the hooves in before we go do that again. God, I wish there was a blue katana.
You find anything good out there?
Fuck it.
That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Alright, where's our hooves? There it is. I meant to select both, but what else?
You find anything good out there? That ain't half bad. So long.
Will you lend us a hand?
Actually, I do want to see how much of a hit I can take now that I've switched over to the Omni Guard one. Like, I would say probably not much more because the person with Omni Guard was being downed left and right too, but the AIs also only have one weapon, so they don't have 4 like I do. So we'll see if almost 500 vitality can take a hit from Bahamut without being downed immediately. Or in 2 hits, rather. Because it should be 4 times better than 100. But we'll see. I have a healer, Gustico again, and Tabul, which Tabul actually does damage at the ass.
Fragile grave cannot cleave the king's path.
course, I'm doing way less damage, but it's fine. Of course, I can only teleport the ones close by. Oh, thanks for Leia. Okay, I can take way more of a hit now. Good. I had to sacrifice my damage to do it, though. Oh, you can't... Where were these? I guess there's like a phase 3 that destroys them or some shit. I guess I could also dodge through them. It's not as effective as warp spiking. Or warping, I should say. I guess it would be better for this fight specifically. Yeah, so you can dodge the blaze when you're up here. The moment he takes them away, you're fucked. That wasn't close enough for that one. Stasis, yeah. Of course the healer's dead. And Tobal's dead as well. Tobal's perma-dead. And Getsuko's perma-dead. You know what I mean by it? He just spams. Oh, you can counter any move. Okay. That's interesting, how the block never shows up. Hopefully now the healer can actually keep her MP more often because she's not healing Getsuko. Thank you. Oh, he's doing his nuke. Oh, oh, yeah, because, okay, that destroys the pillars. Gotcha. And of course, he took all of my HP with it. And he took all my MP with that. Ow. Oh, we're both down. Lovely. And he's just gonna do that. Which Delia is now permanently fucking dead.
Rise to the occasion.
Let me guess, he's... Yep. He's nuking. Hoo hoo hoo. A bit more of those there.
For hearth and home.
Oh, please don't get caught on his sword. Yeah, dodging is not worth it. Oh, great. 2 warp strikes away, he can still fucking catch you. And he's just spamming it! Give him another move, Square! Oh, he's doing his nuke. You have other moves. Fuck. Yep. It's just a spam fest. It's literally just a fucking spam fest. Great. And you have 0 MP time because he's just draining it because you have to either block it or find some way to counter his ass, even though you have to run away as well. Fuck this. I would rather play Bloodborne or fucking Dark Souls. I would rather play Dark Souls 1 than fucking fight this boss. Because at least that's more fair than this shit. Our mission's level 50. If your gear has 999 in both strength, vitality, and fucking HP. And even that wouldn't be enough, because you need 9999 total to fucking do anything. He doesn't have any elemental weaknesses. What do you mean, equip yourself accordingly? I think there's a faded shield, but... Or was it just a shield that... It was the inertia shield that turned into a... Okay. No, because this doesn't turn into anything. Okay, well, what did I turn into the... There was a name for it, but I don't remember. Was it the kite shield? Yeah, it was... Okay, yeah. It's a kite shield that turns into something else. Which I would rather just take something that goes pretty high and then upgrade that. That only has 1 slot and it can't be upgraded. Okay. I mean, at least this has Barrier Saber, but still. I need something that I can just only throw Vitality on. And then use Meteorite Shards to upgrade it. I guess Hero's Shield.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Because he's not elemental.
find anything good out there?
He's just physical. So I need a shield that can do, or should I say, boost my vitality the most.
Not too shabby.
Now, if it does count as range, which I don't think so, because it never said invulnerable, so I think he's just purely physical.
I've seen worse. You find anything good out there?
Yeah, if you're solo, I can definitely see why this game can fall off for you. Because it requires you to have multiple people to play with to get shit done in a better manner than just AI being AI and only doing what it was programmed to do
Find anything good out there?
instead of actually able to strategize.
That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you. Not too shabby. You find anything good?
I'm just throwing all the shit vitality things on here so that when I deconstruct it, I can get some gemstones out of it.
That ain't half bad.
And also meteorite. Let's take this hero's shield up and level it, if I even have any more of those meteorites, which I should have plenty, but I guess I don't have any. Okay, I poured them into my spear. Okay, well,
Find anything
shit.
good out there?
Why did I do that? Another progress hinderer is myself. Always making dumb decisions that I have to live with, but it's whatever.
See you around.
So I can take more of a hit, but it honestly doesn't make a difference.
I foresee
It
great
really
things on
doesn't.
your horizon. Thank you. Do be careful.
Like, a game like Elder Scrolls has made some bad decisions, but not this fucking bad. By this bad, I mean, like, not... You have to either play with other players and be coordinated, or you have to have overpowered as shit stats for a level 50 to be a level 50 mission. It's ridiculous. Because, like, with Elder Scrolls, you have your dungeons, your delves... Oh, sorry, I should start at the lowest. So you have your delves, your story enemy... Or, not enemies, but your story dungeons, not... Actually, they're probably not called dungeons, but I'm just going to call them dungeons because they're different instances of a place that's turned into a hostile environment. So, like, you got those, and then you have your world bosses, your world events, and then you got your dungeons, your tier 2 dungeons, then you have your stronger base dungeons, which are, like, they're tier 1 dungeons, but stronger, but they don't have a tier 2, and then you have DLC dungeons, and then you have trials, and then you have DLC trials, so, like, it has stages to this shit. It's not just like, oh, it's level 50, you'll be fine. Fucking shreds you beyond fucking repair, and it's like, oh, you didn't succeed? Not my fucking problem. It is if I stop playing the game. Oh yeah, turn my camera around, why don't you? Interesting. Oh, that's right, that's the one I saw earlier. Not the spear, the throwing stars. Of course, I get hit by something, my character doesn't flinch, and then takes half her health bar. Like, I'd understand if it were an urgent mission. It's not. It's a rematch. And he gets 2 new phases that you've never seen before. With these things, I'm just sloppy when I'm fighting these things, and then I fucking complain about it. When I get punished for being sloppy. Which right now I'm being extremely sloppy and getting away with it. I'm not here for anything besides their hooves. Because I'm not gonna bother to get their horns. Oh, thanks, Delia. Oh my fucking god. If you could target the mob I'm trying to fight, that would be great. Well, there's a thing I can clearly see through right in front of me. It counts as a solid object, so I'm gonna not count that towards being aimed through it. Because we threw everything into graphics rather than practicality. Because we're Square Enix. Just like to make everything harder for the player. And then call it, oh yeah, we were just trying to make it challenging. Where are you now? I mean, even on Final Fantasy XI, they made better decisions because it's an MMO, and like I can understand why they would make certain decisions about things. But here, it's 4 players max. I mean, 1 player minimum, and they're making this shit like it's fucking part of like a 6-party thing. Like, I get having like, possibly overpowered friends to help you on this, but you shouldn't need possibly overpowered friends to help you on this. I mean, nobody plays this game in terms of like randoms because I guess there's just not enough coordination to actually be productive. I don't know. Even though I don't see why people shouldn't play this with randoms. Because if you're strong enough and you can solo the mission, then you're just helping them out. But whatever. Like, if this wasn't just grinding the game, this would be far more fun. Like, if I was just doing this shit to do it as part of the story, that would be great. But there's, like, barely any story to this. Probably because they're not trying to spoil too much of Final Fantasy 15. Basically, where the story ends in this game is Golden Key, and that's it. Literally, the credits roll. Yet there's more content to the game. You couldn't make Golden Key like a level 99 mission that's at the end of the game? It's whatever.
Sorry for the wait. I'd be more than happy to cook for you again sometime. It's
Only
quite
2,000 EXP. How am I supposed to get to level 55 on a level 50, sorry, on a level 66 mission when it only gives me 2k EXP? It's like 16 levels higher than me. It should be giving me like, I don't know, maybe 10k EXP at most, maybe 16k most, and like 10k in the middle. Well, not 2k, guys, come on. These aren't level 50 or lower missions. These are level 60 and higher. What are you fucking doing? At least in Final Fantasy XI, you fight an enemy like 15 levels higher than you, you're getting 10,000 EXP, regardless of what it is. If you have like an EXP ring on. But here, shit that's 16 levels higher than you barely does shit for you. I also find it funny how a level 60 mission has 2 of the best material items in the game that you can't get anywhere else, instead of it being like level 99 or some shit. Yeah, it's just poor developer choices in this game are riddled throughout. Why don't you do a better job? I would if I had the money and resources. There's something I need to work on. Oh, that's right. I was going to deconstruct this. God damn it. That's fine.
find anything good out there?
I'll use all the other vitality stuff to pour into this Panacea shield. Like, actually, I'm not going to deconstruct that other shield because that's my elemental defense shield. When I have to fight something elemental defense-wise. So let me just throw on elemental defense. 660 versus... Actually, this is damn good. I'm gonna use this because I just do still need fire, blizzard, and dark.
That ain't half bad.
I forget what game Dia originated from, but I know the game that I remember it being a part of, and that was Final Fantasy XI. Alright, this is my final blizzard. And in Final Fantasy XI, at least Dia lowered the defense of your enemy. I don't think this Dia even does that. Yeah, no, it's just light type elemental magic, which would be Banish, not Dia, but whatever. It's Dia. Where's the E? Sorry. Alright, dark oh, they're only 300? Well, shit.
That ain't half bad. You find anything good out there?
See, the other shit should cost 300, but no, it costs 800. It's literally giving me double than this, and it's like less of a price. Like, I get it, it's more bang for your buck, but come on. Alright, well clearly I have to start over on this anyway, because I'm not even using the right resources.
I've seen worse.
And I focused on vitality way too early. And if, like, the bonus mission stuff didn't require you to fucking...
They're all tuned up for you.
do it 99 times to get one item, then it would be a lot better, but unfortunately, they don't like doing that. Yeah, the mithril shield is clearly the elemental defense shield, because fire, blizzard, and lightning are the things required to upgrade it. But before we do that, I'm gonna use a Panacea shield to get better resources.
Not too shabby. You find anything good out there?
Like, if there was a clearly better resource out there on a harder mission, I would be doing the harder mission to get said resources, but there's not, so. Like, the literal best resources in the game are dropped off of Quadrupedal Crag for strength and vitality. Like, all the higher level missions are really just worth it to do... I don't know, just to get them done, I guess.
Not too shabby. You find anything good out there?
Like, they don't even drop better materials, except for the Gourmanding Zoo, which is level 99. Which that would make sense, because it's level 99, and it should drop the best materials in the game. But I think that's for, like, this stat, and maybe Spirit as well, but I'm not sure about that. I probably shouldn't be focusing on all the elements, but, I mean, too late now. And the frost gemstones, alright? Because that's what I'll be using.
You find anything good out there?
Or gemstones, is what I mean. Same with dark gemstones. Yeah, see how cost-effective these elemental shards are compared to every other material in the game? It's ridiculous.
That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Like, their gemstones are half the price of these gemstones. but they give the same amount. And the shards are like 300, so like these are way too overpriced to be worth it. But I mean, that's why we have quadrupedal Craig, I guess. It's ridiculous. I probably passed something up. No, not really. Even these are expensive. Because it's 4.4 for 22 and something. That's not worth it. Versus 24 for 56. Jesus.
I've seen worse. You find anything good out there?
So yeah, I need something to make the shards with, and then I need something to put the shards into to make gemstones. Because that's what I do with, that's what I did with vitality and strength, but I mean, it's just better to use the hooves and the great horns anyway. They just give more. For less.
Got her all tuned up for you.
Like the hooves give you extra HP for like an extra price of like 60 or something. Meteorite, gemstone, gemstone, shards, and a plate. Or some plates. Not a plate. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this Panacea shields to throw everything that's not shards on, and then deconstruct it into shards. Then throw shards into it to get gemstones.
That ain't half bad. You find anything good out there?
Because clearly, last time I was just on autopilot, and then I was just like, you know what, I might as well just finish it.
I've seen worse. Got her all tuned up for you. Not too shabby. You find anything good out there? That ain't half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Like, I'd prefer you make different tiers of items, and then like slap a level on it or something.
Good out there?
Basically, the level of what mission it came off of, not level requirements. Sorry, I want to be clear about that.
Half bad. Got her all tuned up for you.
Also, if I just suddenly lose connection, blame Lucy, because she's near my wires right now.
Not too shabby.
Alright, I'm gonna go check out her food bowl just in case. Because she might be hungry. I mean, I've already filled them today, but I might need to fill them again. It was halfway, but I topped it off anyway. Because, I mean, I have like 6 cats in the house. I'm not going to sit there and limit the amount of food they can eat. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to do that shard making step again.
You find anything good out
The reason I'm choosing the Panacea shield is because it goes all the way up to level 50 without me having to do anything extra.
I've seen worse. Got her all tuned up for you.
Because I guarantee there have been people that playing this game that do not understand what the bars underneath the stats are. Which those bars need to get filled up Basically, you gotta upgrade that stat until that bar fills up and turns to white. Otherwise, your shield's not gonna improve. Or, you know, whatever weapon you're upgrading. So, like, the Panacea shield has, not intelligence in mind, but that's usually what they're called in literally any other Final Fantasy, so... Not all, and not any other, but, like, all the ones that I've played in the past. Or which is basically most of them. There might be some modern ones that don't do that. Like, I think even 14 has it, where it's intelligence in mind, but I could be wrong.
You find anything good out there?
But anyway, this shield requires you to get those to either 30 or 50. I forget which one it is. Alright, now we can start using shards and plates. Wait a minute. Okay, so, not on this one. Oh, right, that was the wrong one anyway. Okay, so now we can start using shards and plates. Just ignore the fact that I selected the absolute wrong one.
Not too shabby.
Alright, I guess we can turn in our gemstones into the mithril shield, but let's start with fire, lightning, and frost, so that we get the requirements filled. As you can see, for the mithril shield, it's either 30% or less, but these don't take up enough EXP for it to cost, or to needs to be less than 30.
That ain't half bad. You find anything good?
And when you upgrade your weapon, it gives you extra stats. Okay, I don't... Okay, there's no... Okay, that's my frost. Now I can start using dark and the armor plates.
Got her all
Not the, plate armor. Or no, it's plate armor, not armor plates. Okay, never mind.
I've seen worse. You find
So when I get to level 30, which is max level for this weapon, and her paws are wet, but whatever.
that ain't half bad.
Meaning, yes, she just ate food and then decided to wash her paws and also drink. Alright, everything else is only giving 7, so now I can go to this one
Find anything good
and
out
feed it
there?
some more plus 7 stuff, as long as it's got shard at the end of the name or plate.
I've seen worse. Got her all tuned up for you.
But it's probably not plate, because I've already forgotten, but whatevs. Yeah, see how much more I'm getting off of the shards alone than all that other stuff.
Anything good out there?
Like, even the stuff that didn't give any of the other stats, like it was just elemental defenses and range defense, it still wasn't enough to actually do anything with it. Like, I only got shards out of it, and I barely got any shards out of it. Versus now I'm getting like 50% in each. Except for the 21% in the other. Alright. I'll call that good for now.
You're the talk of...
I can barely keep up with you.
Like, if the main stats were that way, like strength, vitality, and the other two. Sorry. Like, HP is not really worth upgrading because it costs way too much to get just like 100 HP. And 100 HP isn't that much. Like, maybe if you had a sigil that upgraded it by like 70% or something. But I think the Omni Guard one only fills it by 30%.
Very well.
Maybe.
I wish you a safe return.
As you can see, my vitality has plummeted yet again. So I might just turn it all into strength and wipe these things out as fast as possible. And my MP is also lower as well, but it's whatevs. Meaning I'm gonna have to be careful this time around and stay behind them. Unless they 180 charge, which they have done before, I think. Okay, that's the one at 50%. Alright. Do I want to do this one? Because I do have throwing stars, and I could just be forever above them, where they can't touch me. Or do I do this, which increases HP and... well, it doesn't increase HP by as much. I'll do aerial ace, fuck it. Oh no, he said a bad word. And there are other weapons in the other trade vendors throughout the game that you need to collect an absurd amount of materials just to get one item. Stop sticking me with Gutsco. Seriously. He can't even tank this mission. Stop giving him to me whenever it's time to fight Bahamut. He's only good whenever enemies actually have elemental weaknesses, which is not the case for both missions. I mean, to the max height you can go, which is what I was... Just don't get too close, because your character might do like a downward. Plunging attack. Not downward plunging attack, but plunging attack. Last point warp. Just 0. Yeah, those damage fall off for you. Don't know why they have it, but they do. Ow! I took damage from running into the center of his horns. Not getting hit by a horn, just ramming my throwing stars into his head. I took damage from that. Dear lord. This game's hitboxes. It's almost like his Dark Souls. Almost. It's not as bad. But with bigger enemies, it's almost as bad. But at least it's not every enemy. Bit of a frame drop there. I guess I could just warp strike them to death until that happens. Because they slammed to the ground and I took damage. My range defense isn't high enough in percentage. I might as well attack the other one. I mean... yeah, no. I'm gonna stick to aerial ace. Do none of you know how to counter? Oh wait, you're not allowed to because Square Enix said no thank you. Just like the one who has aerial A's doesn't know how to use that correctly. Ooh, Tenderblade. Seriously, the AI could at least dodge. Sada, your support. Get the fuck away from the enemy. You have no damage. You're meant for buffing the rest of us. That's what the bot's health looks like whenever they don't have a healer to back them up. Which is why I always want a healer instead of Gutsko. Sorry, I almost said Gustako. Which for somebody who's called Guts, they don't really have a whole lot of them. In terms of vitality. I'm nowhere close to you. Stop spamming heal. You're full health, at least as far as you're gonna go. Now healing Taboo, on the other hand, would be actually productive. Oh, and they also don't know how to point work, because I feel like that'd be a little too overpowered for a bot to be able to do. Because then they could carry you. On fights like Cerberus and shit. But again, that's why Square Enix makes them incompetent, instead of just disabling their ability to do that. Because, like, you can still give them the ability to dodge shit, which they do occasionally. And I go taking damage again. From damaging the enemy. I mean, that one I could kind of see taking a hit from the horns, but like, the hitboxes on the horns are bigger than the actual horns themselves. And those are some big ass horns. There we go. Yeah, the throwing stars are surprisingly effective compared to most of the other weapons. The AI. I mean, it's not AI. It's a program, but still, people keep calling it AI, and then I pick up on it. Isn't that right, Lucy? That was her little short meow. That was not her coughing or sneezing. Like, that goes a higher level than I am. But, like, again, this is something that you would benefit from being able to choose your allies in battle. Because you could choose whether or not you need elemental offense or not. Which is not the case right now, because I'm fighting shit that doesn't have elemental weakness.
Rations can satisfy one's hunger, but only a proper meal can feed one's soul.
Again, I'm just gonna worry about strength with the hex horns because those are way easier to break than fucking Quadrupedal Craig Kajita's fucking horns. Kajta horns, or whatever they're called. They're not called Kajta horns, but the enemy is called Kajta. Or, you know, I'm not pronouncing it correctly because I don't have the word spelled out in front of me, so I can't really pronounce it. At least the way English would have it pronounced, which is probably not the way I'm pronouncing it anyways. I don't know how I'm pronouncing it, because I've heard so many different pronunciations of words. that I kind of just form my own pronunciation of it, which is pretty much what everyone else does with their sentences. 'Cause it all depends on what you hang around, on how you pronounce stuff. Probably not for everyone, but for a lot of people.
Find anything good out there?
Nothing elemental. Okay. Which one was the hero's shields? Yeah. Okay.
Got her all tuned up.
Because I can use meteorites to increase its max level. And it's got a slot used and a slot open, so I can put whatever I want on it. Which doesn't look like I have anything that I would want to put on it right there, or right now. So, like, these are worse than the hooves because they're 3,400 versus 3,460, I think it was, for 3 of these. And it gives like 60 HP as well, instead of just 30 vitality. So that's why these are better, because you can use 3 to get the same cost as 1 of these, and they give about 30 vitality, but they also give you an extra 60 health, which is a nice added bonus.
I've seen worse. You find anything good out there?
And as you see, there's no bars down there, so that's why I have to use meteorites to increase its max level. Which max level in this game is 120, and I can get it to 90, so.
That ain't half bad.
Which I got a surprising amount of meteorites off of deconstructing like 2 or 3 things. Can you get off the table, please? Thank you. She got off my chair, got onto the table, and was like sniffing around for stuff that's like nothing there to eat. I don't want her to stick her head in the candle either. They're also not allowed on the table. Like, these individual elemental shields would be nice if going above 100% did something. But I can just use this shield to upgrade my elemental resistances all the way without having to worry about which shield do I need to use? Mithril shield, or Wizard's shield at the end of its evolution cycle. I wonder what I would get from deconstructing it now. Okay. So Frost is close to getting a, so basically it's still 60, but it's not as expensive as trying to get 60 in Magic and Spirit, because, yeah, that's the names of those 2 stats in this game. My brain still has to get used to calling them that. And yeah, this one was just vitality. Anything that had vitality on it, I would just throw into this. Even that gives more. That gives a more fruitful deconstruct than most other things. Okay, this looks like it's just strength and vitality, so I need to deconstruct this again to remove all the extra shit. Which this might be better to... Like, the better ones to upgrade would be the ones that require strength and vitality only. But this one requires intelligence and mind as well, so... Yeah, I know I called them intelligence and mind again, but I'm not gonna bother correcting myself. I mean, it does start with 10 strength, but... Wait, what was it? It's max level? 30 versus 20. Okay. But it's 20 for just intelligence.
Got her all tuned up for you.
So I might switch over to this one. Albeit, probably not, because this one's rush boost. And I can throw rush boost on it. Versus stop touch and only 1 rush boost. Which I need to find rush boost 3. so that it probably doesn't overlap. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, those two rush boosts are just overlapping, and they're not actually counting as two separate things. They're just like, okay, well, damage output increases by 2% with consecutive strike, maxing at 100%. Instead of 4% with each consecutive strike, maxing out at 100%. Which even that wouldn't really show too much of a difference in damage. So, who knows. Like, maybe if it went up to 200%, which is 3 times damage. But it doesn't do that either. I still have to figure out what is actually possible with stuff in this game.
See you around.
But honestly, I'm a little heated at this game right now because of Bahamut, specifically.
You're the talk of the town.
I'm
kid.
level
Thanks to
50.
those photos.
I've literally beaten like level 80 shit, and he's harder than they are. Because he wipes out your point warps half or 2/3 through the battle. He fucking wipes out your point warps, and then you can't dodge his swords unless you have MP to either block it or warp through it. Because dodging is like you have to wait for the blades to like do this before you can like dodge through them, so you don't get hit. But if they're like this, then you're getting hit before and probably after you dodge. But all these challenge quests, I mean, I fought 12 of them. However, getting that is 99, and Cactar Nectar. I mean, it's rare to find a Cactar, but when you do, you usually get what they drop. And I think I've used Cactar Nectar before. I just didn't use it for immune. I used it on the +5 mind, which was dumb of me, I'll admit. But to get it through here, it's 99 item tokens. Gorgeous Pelt is literally just 3 lightning resist, which there are far better things out there. Which it costs 12 fights. No thank you. Treant Trunks, a pretty common item, 15 item tokens. Behemoth Tears, a pretty rare item, but still not as rare as collecting 50 item tokens. Like, seriously. And then all these other weapons, except for Gilgamesh's daggers, is 99! And all these extra costumes are 30 to 50, and 99, I guess. Well, like, you really only want to do these whenever you're able to get gold item tokens, so you can turn them into 30, you know, it turns it into 30 item tokens. Which, if you can do a mission that gives you a gold item token, then that would be better than doing 30 fights. But you had to be level 99 to get it done anyway, in which case, like, stuff like this becomes irrelevant. Because you'll have better equipment than critical boost and nothing else. It's like, this shit can't even evolve. Like, that first slot is locked. For some reason. And you can find all these other, like if they were legendary, so like max level 120 and could probably go to 150 with meteorite shards, and they had the first slot open and the second slot was something you've never seen before, then it would be worth it. But it's really not worth it compared to all the other items you can get in the game. Like, the costumes are probably worth it, but it's not worth 100 fights per costume, or per 2 costumes, depending on which ones you're getting. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here because I want to play a different game, because Bahamut's got me heated. So I will see you on a separate stream after I take a small break.